The battlefield was silent after the storm of war. The ground still smoked from plasma fire and the air reeked of scorched metal. The great armies of the Virelian Empire and the Terran Coalition had clashed for 3 endless days, and the result was devastation. Bodies lay scattered among the ruins of the ancient city of Lathan Prime, both human and alien. The rain fell softly now, carrying away ash and tears alike. Captain Aaron Vale moved through the wreckage with a limp in his step. His armor was scorched, his weapon out of charge, but his heart still beat strong. He was looking for survivors. That was what soldiers did after the killing stopped. They searched, hoping for one more pulse, one more chance to save a life. He found her by accident. Half buried under the fallen stones of a collapsed shrine was a figure clad in silver and violet. She was tall, slender, and unmistakably alien. Her skin glowed faintly with bioluminescent lines, her eyes closed in pain. Her breathing was shallow. She wore a torn cloak marked with the sigil of the Virelian royal line, a princess. Aaron knelt beside her, scanning her condition with his damaged med scanner. The display flickered, showing catastrophic blood loss and organ failure. Her pulse was weak, almost gone. He hesitated. The Virelians had been enemies since the first contact war, but she was still alive, still breathing, her eyes opened slowly. They were bright silver like twin moons. She looked at him without fear, only sorrow. "Human," she whispered, her voice like a fading echo. "Why are you here?" Aaron set his weapon aside and began clearing the debris from her body. "Looking for survivors," he said. "Guess I found one." "You should not," she said weakly. "Your people and mine. We destroy each other." "Maybe," he said. "But not today." She tried to move but winced. A shard of metal was embedded in her side. Her blood was a deep violet color pooling beneath her. Aaron removed a med patch from his pack and pressed it to the wound, but it did nothing. The patch rejected her alien biology. He tried the stabilizer spray next, still useless. Her vitals dropped lower. "Stop," she whispered. "You cannot save me. Leave me here." Aaron stared at the dying princess. He thought of the billions lost on both sides. He thought of the message Earth always preached, that humanity fought for peace, not power. He refused to walk away. "Maybe I can," he said. He unsealed his gauntlet and pulled a small injector from his belt. Human blood enhancers were designed to keep soldiers alive in hostile worlds by accelerating cell repair and boosting oxygen levels. It worked on humans, but no one had ever tried it on a Virelian. She looked at him with confusion as he drew a vial of his own blood. "What are you doing?" she asked faintly. "An experiment," he said. "Don't die yet." He connected the injector to her vein. The blood flowed in, a mix of red and violet. For a moment, nothing happened. Then her body convulsed. He held her still as light spread through her veins like molten silver. Her breathing quickened. The scanner's readings spiked wildly. Aaron feared he had killed her. Then slowly the readings stabilized. The torn tissue around her wound began to knit itself together. The bleeding stopped. The glow of her skin brightened, pulsing in rhythm with his heartbeat. Her eyes opened wide. "What have you done?" she said, her voice filled with awe and shock. "I gave you a bit of human stubbornness," Aaron said with a faint smile. "We don't give up easily." She looked down at her hands, trembling. Her wounds were gone, replaced by a faint shimmer under her skin. "Your blood. It is rewriting me," she murmured. "I can feel it." "Good," Aaron said. "Then stay alive." He leaned back, exhausted. The procedure had drained him. He had lost too much blood, but it was worth it. The princess, once moments from death, now sat upright. She looked at him with new strength in her eyes. "Why would you do this?" she asked softly. "Because someone had to," he said simply. "Maybe if we start saving each other instead of killing each other, things might change." She looked away, silent. For the first time in her life, the heir of the Virelian Empire was unsure of what she believed. They stayed there through the night, hiding from the drones that still swept the ruins. The rain stopped and a strange calm filled the air. Aaron built a small fire from broken machinery, the flames reflecting in her luminous eyes. "My name is Lyra," she said at last. "Daughter of Emperor Varine." Aaron nodded. "Aaron Vale, Terran Marine Corps. You know what will happen if my people find you with me," she said. "They will not believe this." "Neither will mine," he replied. "But I'll take that risk." Lyra studied him for a long moment. "There is something in your blood," she said. "Something that changed me. My strength, it grows faster. My senses are sharper. But there is more. I can feel your thoughts faintly. Aaron frowned. Telepathic resonance. Perhaps, she said. It feels like a link. A bridge between us. He wasn't sure what to think. Human and Varelian biology were incompatible at every known level, yet something had bonded them. He felt it too, a distant echo of her heartbeat in his mind. Days passed as they tried to find a way out of the ruined city. The world around them had become a wasteland of broken machines and silent skies. They scavenged supplies, hid from patrols, and moved only by night. Lyra's condition continued to improve, but so did her changes. Her strength became extraordinary. She could lift collapsed walls, sense movement from afar, and heal from wounds in moments. You've become stronger than me, Aaron said one evening, half joking. It is because of you, she said. Your blood carries something my people do not understand. Adaptation, refusal to surrender. It is rewriting me into something new. He looked at her, uncertain whether to be proud or frightened. Maybe humanity's greatest weapon isn't our technology, he said quietly. Maybe it's just who we are. Lyra smiled faintly. Incredible, she whispered. Your weakness became my strength. As they moved through the wasteland, they encountered others, scattered survivors, both human and alien. Most were hostile, but some were desperate enough to listen. Lyra used her power to protect them, often placing herself between the innocent and the chaos that remained. Soon, rumors spread across the war-torn planet. They spoke of a Varelian princess who fought beside a human warrior, of enemies who had become allies, of two beings bound by something neither science nor empire could explain. When the Varelian recovery fleet arrived weeks later, they came searching for their lost heir. Lyra insisted Aaron stay hidden, but he refused. I didn't save you to let them take you away, he said. They will see you as a threat, she warned. Then I'll just have to convince them otherwise, he said. When the soldiers landed, their commander demanded Lyra's return. They aimed their weapons at Aaron. Lyra stepped forward, her voice commanding. Lower your weapons, she said. The soldiers hesitated. Her presence radiated authority, but there was something else, an aura of power they had never felt before. Her skin shimmered with a faint red hue mixed with her natural glow. This human saved me, she said. His blood flows in me now. I am not the same princess you once knew. The commander faltered. You cannot mean I do, she said. I have seen humanity with my own eyes. Their strength is not in conquest, but in compassion. The Empire must learn from them or perish. The soldiers obeyed, lowering their weapons. Lyra turned to Aaron. Come with me, she said. Help me change what my people have become. Aaron looked at the stars above, then at the ruins around them. All right, he said. But no more wars. No more, she agreed. They left the planet together aboard the Varelian flagship. But peace was not easy. The Varelian Council was horrified when they learned what had happened. They demanded that Lyra be examined, that her human-altered blood be purged. She refused. You would erase what saved me, she told them. You would destroy the bridge that could unite us. Her defiance sparked chaos. Some saw her as a symbol of renewal. Others called her corrupted. Assassins came for her in the night. Rebellions began on distant colonies. Through it all, Aaron remained by her side, protecting her as she sought to bring both species together. Months turned into years. The bond between them grew stronger. Scientists studied their link in secret and discovered that Lyra's hybrid blood had properties unlike anything seen before. It could adapt to any environment, resist any toxin, and heal almost instantly. It was evolution accelerated, a fusion of human resilience and Varelian grace. Lyra called it the Dawn strain. She believed it was the next step in life itself, but others feared it. The council declared her an outcast. They hunted her across the stars. Yet wherever she went, humans and Varelians who had grown tired of war followed her. They built hidden colonies, calling themselves the Union of Dawn. Aaron became her general, her protector, and her closest friend. Together they forged a new civilization on the edges of known space. One day, as they watched a sunrise over the world they had built, Lyra spoke quietly. When you gave me your blood, did you know what would come of it? No, Aaron said. I just wanted to save a life. You did more than that, she said. You changed the course of two species, he smiled. Guess that's just humanity's way. She looked at him, her silver eyes glowing with warmth. Incredible, she whispered again. What began with blood has become hope. And so it was that one human act of compassion reshaped the stars. The wars that had once divided galaxies gave way to something greater, a future born not of conquest but of unity. Aaron and Lyra became legends, their story told across W.